Hello and welcome to Let Us Farm. My name is Emelifon Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. Today we're going to talk about why your catfish water turns black. Yes, why your fish pond the water turns black. You may have, even if you have an eating pond, this is something you see most of the times. What happens is that you may change your water today. Within 2-3 days of changing your water, you come back, the pond water is black. Though if you put your hand inside, the under looks clean, but the surface looks black. What causes it? Why is this thing happening? And sometimes it smells. That's the truth. So why is it happening, and what are the implications on your catfish? Now, before we go further, this is Let Us Farm page. If you're having any problem in your farm whatsoever, simply do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send to me, so that when I look at this video, I'll be able to help you solve the problems of your farm. These services are free. So remember, I won't chat you to send me any money to add you on any WhatsApp group or Telegram group, because we don't have any, and we're not doing any closed group. I'll be right back to discuss this. Welcome back. So, like I said, what actually makes your pond water turn black? That's what we're discussing about today. Now, like I said, you may have noticed it in your catfish pond. Sometimes, all of a sudden, your catfish water turns black. What may be the cause of this? Most especially, it happens to people on eating pond. Now, people on tarpaulin pond and concrete pond, the reason why it happens in those ponds is because you have overstocked your catfish. Yes, when you overstock your catfish, it happens because, remember, these fishes actually release waste. Just like human beings go to toilet and wee and all this is, catfishes, they also release waste. And when they release waste, this waste constitutes to the ammonia concentration of this water in the pond. Now, when you overstock, it means that the number in that water is more than what the water can carry. So the more they are releasing this waste, within 2-3 days, even sometimes within 24 hours, the water is smelling and the color is thick. So simple thing, reduce the number of the fish in the pond and see your result. Then again, in eating pond, it happens. Even when you stock according to the pond capacity on eating pond, it happens. Now, when this situation comes, it becomes a very big, tough challenge, because you stocked according to capacity on eating pond, but this happens. But on concrete pond, you stock to capacity, it doesn't happen. What's going on? Now, on eating pond, what's really going on that makes this to happen is the pond itself. If you have a catfish pond in a place where the underground water level is low, underground water level here is the water that pumps up to your pond. When you dig an eating pond, water comes out from the ground every time. It is that water that comes out from the ground that is the natural water that purifies the pond. That's why you don't always change your water. That's why in eating pond, you can change your water once in a month without having issues. Unlike in the concrete pond, because we don't have any natural water that comes to recycle, purify, whatever on that. So you have to assume the position of the natural water that comes out by changing the water and adding fresh water. So you see, you have done what the natural one would have done. So on eating pond, whenever it happens, it means that your groundwater level, when it happens and you did not overstock. Because if you overstocked, just go and reduce your stock. But if you did not overstock and this issue is happening, it means that the water level, your underground water level, is low. So the water coming out from the ground is low. So it can't actually purify whatever the fishes are throwing into them. And then it becomes a problem. Now, most times it happens during dry season. So the underground level water is now going very low for places that don't have much underground. So what comes out is very small. So because what comes out is very small, it doesn't have that power to do what normally it's supposed to do. So you see, That's why whatever the catfishes are releasing and everything now makes the water to have high concentration of ammonia, becomes thick. If you put your hand inside, it looks clean, but it's not clean. How do you solve this problem? Even if you are having earthen pond, it's always good to have your earthen pond where you have a water source. So anytime you notice it, change the water so that your catfishes may become cleaner. If you insist on not changing the water, fine. The fishes may not die, but there's a problem. Once in a while, we see one mighty one will drop. 2, their ability to eat will go low. So that means that the production you are looking for, you won't achieve it. So you need to change that water, change the water. You know, I used to say, if you don't have water, catfish is not for you. Not that I have any bad feeling, but unfortunately, catfish is 24 hours inside water. Therefore, they need water. So imagine a situation that someone doesn't have any water source around that area. If it's happening, you just have to say, well, there's something I can do since it's a water problem. Then you keep feeding your fishes. They'll be eating, they'll be growing. But the speed at which you want them to achieve, they will not. And they can't eat much because that water is thick. So it gives them problem to even eat. Most of the fishes, if they want to eat, they want to see if they can jump off the water to eat. They won't like to stay in the water and open mouth to eat. They want to see if they can be jumping to eating because of that water. This thing is the truth. So you can actually go and watch your catfishes display and you understand exactly what I am saying. So when situations like this happen, the first thing you do is try and change the water. Changing the water, you drain out the water, bring in a fresh new water, make the quantity of that water to be much. I know during dry season, the water will be drying so fast, but try and increase it to more than what it's supposed to be. But during rainy season, open an outlet for the water to be discharging, new one to be coming in. You will see that within 1 week, the pond becomes neater. That's why during dry season, most of the ponds that have fishes are looking very dirty, smelling and everything because they have very low underground water level. So that's the reason why it happens. And that's the solution you have to use to stop it from happening. If you do not understand what I have said, kindly use the comment section. And if you have any topic you want me to treat, also use the comment section. And until I come your way next time, my name is Emelifon Noel Oge of Lettuce Farm. Keep farming. It's a way of life.